Well, normally in Fishermania, you're representing yourself, you're doing it for your family. These guys are doing it for themselves, they're doing it for their families, but they're also doing it for their nations. The Fishermania Home International, England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales doing battle here to be named the champions of Britain and Ireland. It's working so far the best for Wales, who've got the lead after the first weighing, but things are developing out there.
We've had a good start all round. Andy's had a cracking start. He's had over 4 kilos. We just need to see how it's going to go on, but it's very early days.
Are you pleased with the way it's fishing so far? Is it really just too early to tell?
It's fishing as we would expect, to be honest with you. There's a lot to change through the day. Let's say early days, we only fished half an hour, another 4.5 hours to go.
Well, they said all along and they predicted that England would be the team that had to be beaten. And after 2 weigh-ins, that's proving to be correct information. Wales got off to a flyer. They're not too far behind England, but the cumulative total of the 4 English anglers has given them the lead. England leading Fishermania thanks to that fantastic catch on Will Raisin. That absolute whale, 6.518 kilos. That could be £1,000 individual price.
Mark, your team are streaking out ahead at the moment. Are you going to stick with the same tactics?
At the moment, it's not looking too bad, but there is a slight problem. 1 or 2 of the lads have started to dry up a little bit, and there's 1 or 2 better fishermen caught at 13 metres. So what we're doing at the moment is, although we're still sticking with our 10-metre line, we're starting to probably feed a little bit more at 13 metres, just to give us a chance to change to that, should we have to, in maybe a half hour or so.
Did you expect that there would be such a gap at this stage in the competition?
No, not really, especially after the start we had. The first hour wasn't particularly good. We've been a little bit lucky. 1 6-kilo fish makes a big difference. But as I said before, this match will be won and lost in the last hour. There's a lot of big fish to be caught in the last hour.
Maybe it comes down to the individuals, maybe it comes down to their team management. I'm sure things will unfold as the afternoon goes on in this masterclass of fishing.
We've spoken about masterclasses. We are seeing an absolute masterclass, man and Scotland fishing the waggler.
Yeah.
He is fishing it in a genius fashion.
Inch by inch, fish by fish, it's getting closer between England and Scotland. Remember, it was about a 9-kilo difference when they were last weighed. There's always that Scottish will to win. They never, ever give up.
The tactics we knew were that the pegs will get stronger as the match wore on, and we're just kind of sticking to the plan. We've made 1 or 2 minor tweaks, but really making sure that we go for big fish and that, you know, if we can keep putting fish in the net, you know, especially these 1 2-kilo barbel, you can soon pull 10 kilos back. And then, you know, we're hoping for a really strong last hour.
Well, you caught the biggest fish today. How do you personally feel about that £1,000 going to the team rather than your bank account?
The team?
Oh, sorry, is that news to you? Oh, but we might get a walk out here.
Brilliant, good answer. No, to be honest, I mean, any time you fish for your country, it's nothing about... It is obviously about what you do, but it's a team effort. And, you know, I trying to concentrate on what I'm doing, but from what Mark Addy's told me, we're doing okay at the moment, which is the main thing. All the lads just keep putting some fish in the net and hopefully get lucky with 1 or 2 big fish. And I think the thing that's going to really decide this is pegs like Lee's peg on my right, what happens there in the last hour or 2, because we all know, you've seen the size of the fish that have been caught so far today, and you don't need too many of them.
Wales have made a bit of a charge in the last hour or so.
Oh, another big fish. Well, how much are Wales behind?
Lee Edwards of Wales, who's caught 2 absolute monsters. Ireland, unfortunately, still coming last, but a decent team catch of 40 kilos.
They're just wondering what's happened. Have they done enough? Have Scotland caught some big fish?
Scooter. Fishermania 2011, a home international, is over for the angling, but it's certainly not over for the drama.
Brilliant, and good luck to the Scottish. Flipping heck, they've come back well, haven't they? 18 kilo behind. That scared me. Absolutely unbelievable. But to win it is good, and I hope it takes place next year.
The winners, Team England.
Now, of course, a lot of the talk was about the match being fished to weight rather than to points, and there are the weights. And you can see there are a phenomenal set of weights. And the Irish team have averaged £30 a man, all but.
Yeah.
You know, and they've come comfortably last. But on points, and you didn't know this, did you? If we'd have done it on points, England have won it by 1 point.
Yeah.
And Wales, I think, were 2 in front of England. Scotland were 2 in front of Wales. It was that really, really close at the top, and it was just a fascinating match. I mean, everybody that I've spoken to since